Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So I just did my first powerlifting meet, and currently it's 14 days since my powerlifting meet, which was on March 3rd, and today it is March 17th. So it's been 14 days, and the meet went pretty damn good. So I'll just get right into my lifts. So for my actually, no, I'll talk a little bit about how I felt. So it was my first meet, I've never done anything like this. And obviously I was a little bit nervous. The night before, I didn't really sleep well. I ended up falling asleep around 12 p.m. and I will have to wake up at 6 because weigh-ins were at 7. So that kind of added a little bit of worry on my end and a little bit of stress, but I didn't really let that affect me too much. So then I went there, met with my coach. It was all good. Did weigh-ins, and then I was starting to feel pretty good. And then once warm-ups came around, the weights were just flying, and I felt really good. My squats have never moved so well. Never felt the weight on my back feel so light. So that was a boost of confidence for me. And then I ended up finishing warming up, and then it was time to get my first attempt. So for my first squat attempt, it was 165 kg or 363 point something pounds. I don't really know. And so this squat went really well. It absolutely flew. I've never made this weight go so quick. It felt like more, but when I looked at the video, it just absolutely flew. I'll put the video up now. Yeah, so as you guys can see, the weight just flew. It was super quick, felt real good. So then for my second attempt, my coach had me doing 175 kgs, and that was about 385 pounds. I'll show you guys the attempt here. This also moved really good. So my coach actually told me after this attempt that he said how it did for he said that was 405 or something like that, but it was actually 385. So in my mind, I was prepared for so much more on my third attempt, when my third attempt was actually 408 or 185 kgs. So by him telling me that my second one was 405, and that would mean that my third one would, in my mind, I thought it was 420 or more than that, but it was actually just 405. So I made that last one just fly. So thank you, coach, for that. And then yeah, here's my third attempt. Sorry, I got a little caught up. So my third attempts here, it was 407.9, and it moved really good. I feel like I honestly had a little bit more, but it was good that we ended up doing that weight just to be safe. And then after that, for my bench press, ended up warming up. Weights flew once again. I felt real good. And my opener was 85 kgs or about 187 pounds. We were gonna do 90 kg, but then we had a last minute decision to change to 85 and do bigger jumps. So my first attempt was 85 kg, and it just flew. Here's the video. And then after that attempt, I ended up doing, my coach asked me how it felt, and I said it felt good. So then we ended up doing 92.5 kgs. I had no clue how much it was. I just told my coach it moved good, and then he made me do that weight. So here's the video. And yeah, it was pretty good, pretty easy. I've never moved that weight so good, especially comp standard. And then after that, we did a big jump. We did a 10 kg jump on my bench for my third attempt. The most I've ever benched in the gym was 410, and we ended up doing a jump to about 226 pounds. So that was 15 pounds over what I've done in the gym, and I did it at a comp. So my third jump was from 92.5 kgs to 102.5 kgs. So that was huge for me. I didn't know how much it was till I did it, and it wasn't the fastest, but I got it up. Here's the video.
You ain't talking about my niggas, then what you talking about? Gangsters moving silence, niggas. Y'all talk a lot.
Yes! Yes, got it!
So I ended up doing it. My ass kind of moved a little bit, but my butt was still on the bench, so it counted. My back and my head still stayed on the bench, even though I had all that shaking happen. So I was super happy to get that one done. Now for my deadlifts, okay, now this is where it got a little bit interesting. So warmed up, felt pretty good, you know, even with the fatigue from the squats and the bench, the warms up moved good. And then I opened with 200 kg or 440 pounds. Here's the video.
Yes!
And this weight just flew, you know. I've never moved this weight so quick. Felt good. Only thing was that after this attempt, I looked at my thumb and I had like this blood bubble on it, you know, and I was a little bit worried about that. So then, you know, waiting for my second attempt, which was I didn't know the exact weight, but my coach just did it, and it was 210 kg, I believe. Yeah, 210 kg or 463 pounds. I was a little bit worried about my thumb, so I ended up doing the weight. The weight moved good. Here's the video. So I ended up doing the deadlift well, but then my thumb ripped, and I ended up having a ripped thumb, you know, it was bleeding, and then I got cleaned up and all that stuff. And then I went again. I could have put tape on. They actually allowed tape, just one little wrap around it, and I decided not to do it. I also decided not to do an alternating grip. I decided just to stick to hook, because that's what I was doing during my training, and I didn't want to change anything. And mentally, or I really wanted 500, you know, in my mind, you know, 500 was a huge accomplishment for me, and I just needed to try it. So I convinced my coach to put 500 on the bar, or 227 kgs, even though I had a ripped thumb, and I ended up going for it, and it didn't really move at all. Basically, I just ripped my thumb more, but I gave it a good try. So here's the video. And as you guys can see, it didn't really move. I was just, I don't think I really got it even. I might have gotten a tad bit off the floor, I can't really tell. And this just ripped my thumb more. Little graphic warning, but here's a video of my thumb after that attempt. Wow. As you guys can see, it was basically completely ripped, you know, it was bleeding, and this is what it looks like 14 days later. I had it in a band-aid for all these days, and it is, I would say, fully healed now. And just, you got to be careful with hook grip, especially with your technique. Hook grip takes a lot of technique. You can't always just, you know, hook and pull, because if you do have a thumb that is ripped or that is slightly damaged and you go for a lot of weight and it does rip your skin, it may be, it might suck, okay? So just be aware of that and really work on your technique for hook grip, because I still haven't figured it out fully, and I don't know, I can't wait to figure out hook grip completely and be able to just pull with less ripping, if that's even possible. But if not, I'm still gonna keep doing hook grip, because I just can't stand having my arms like this and having them alternated. I need my arms to be the same way. I just feel much better that way. So there's my video. My first meet, my first powerlifting meet went great, at least for me. You know, in my mind, it was a great meet. I was happy. I was glad with how I did, getting a 8 out of 9 lifts. So that was great. And the plan from now on is not to compete for at least 4 or 5 months. That's my plan, and just try to get as strong as possible and keep building. And I may compete in August, or not quite sure yet. I still have to talk to my coach. But my next competition, I am going to win. Like, I'm going there to win and not to just like go to see how it was. Because this competition, it was just to see how it was, and because I never competed, you know, and I wanted to know how it felt. But now I want to keep getting stronger, and I want to go into a competition with the goal of ending up with winning. Okay, so I will keep you guys updated with my lifts and all that stuff, and I will keep posting my shorts. I don't know if you guys have been watching them, but basically the past while I've been on a trip, and a lot of my shorts have been just reused clips or things that I can use to inspire you guys. And honestly, my shorts have been really good. I've been able to grow my channel a decent amount just by my YouTube shorts in the past 2 weeks. I think I've gained 50 or so subscribers just from the shorts, which is just crazy to me. And I hope that this video is entertaining for you guys, and that you guys have learned something. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.